Legend of Total War here with part 6, I think, of my Medieval 2 Total War roleplay campaign as the Papal States under the new reign of Pope Datus the Missionary. Alright, so previously we had Pope Saracenus who conquered quite a lot of territory. This campaign didn't really go how I wanted it to go. I thought that I could ally with a lot of the other Catholic countries, but they've just come straight for me. And so, since our diplomacy completely failed me, I had no choice but to defeat them. So it's ended up in a bit... It just didn't go exactly as planned. I've never played as the Papal States before, but it's not a big deal, but anyway. Alright, so we got a new Pope over here.
Yes?
So what are we going to do with him? And it's been a while since I've actually played this. A lot of people have been wondering, you know, where are these episodes? I just haven't felt like recording any. I've been burnt out from Total War lately. Anyway. So what am I going to do? How much money are we making per turn? Okay, we could raise him an entirely new army. I believe he was in command of the forces at Antwerp. The previous Pope, that was. What am I sending you to do? Good job to take on the Danish there, I think. Okay, so I've got England. How many enemies do I have? 8. So Spain, Venice, Byzantine, Moors, Hungary, Denmark, Egypt, Turks. So we've got this under siege. No, they're besieging us here. A general that we had there died. Let's see if we can get ourselves a new one.
Yes! Yes! Yes, Lord. This is where we shall meet the enemy. The day is ours, Lord.
They're Muslims, so execute them. Alright.
Blessed Lord, we thank you.
Send him over there to try and lift this siege.
God will be with us, men. To battle! A most honorable victory, my noble lord.
Okay, so we can't fight battles unless the
Orders?
Pope is commanding them. I think I'll send him up north. He's gonna need some cavalry to escort him. The Knights Hospitaller, they're not really... I shouldn't be using them against other Christians, so we'll use feudal knights. And we'll get some more from Innsbruck and Stolfen. And I'll give them a mostly cavalry army so I can use them to basically wipe out any of the enemy armies that are out here and let my generals besiege the settlements and starve them out. Alright, so I'm sending you to Zaragoza. Is that a good idea, though? I mean, you've got a lot of knights. I mean, we can give it a shot. If he loses, he loses. It's not a big deal.
With God's blessing and yours, we march to battle. God has granted his faithful this victory. Orders. Move out. Your orders,
yeah, some reinforcements to show up there soon. So Portugal's neutral. Better buff up the defenses here because there's... I mean, I've got an ally, but I don't think they're really going to help me against the Danish.
Let me strike, my lord. We shall send them to hell or
where's
worse.
My diplomats?
March! Continuing tomorrow.
You are lazy. Come here an honor.
Because despite the fact that the AI just will not accept peace, I still offer it to them anyway.
How could you ask
just for roleplay
meeting
purposes,
was
just
an
so that people know I don't want this war. It's they who want it. They're the ones that started,
Today's
but I'm the one
journey
that finishes it.
Your will. Name thy enemy, Lord.
Yeah, we took Budapest recently.
Let me strike, my lord. Orders? Yes, my lord. This is where we shall meet the enemy.
Because they had nowhere to escape to.
The day is ours. The enemy are beaten.
Alright, where should we send him next? So up here, Krakow. Don't know. Maybe even send them to Venice to finish them off once and for all. But the public order of Budapest isn't particularly good.
Name thy enemy, Lord.
Actually, I think I'll send them to Bran.
My lord, should we spend? Yes? Onward. Orders? Splitting our forces. March! Yes, Lord. Your Majesty. Your will.
That may have been a
Move
mistake.
out.
How much
We can
authority
march
do you
no further
have?
today. Yes?
Probably will be okay. And with the little amount of money we have left, let's build up our economy further. So that we can field even more troops. Alright, let's move on. I don't know what I'm doing with that fleet. Doesn't matter. There may have been quite a few things that I forgot to do because I totally forgot I even had southern Spain. St. John's headquarters in Rome? Sure. Oh, that sucks. I needed those nuts. Not the end of the world, though.
Your orders, noble one. With God's blessing and yours, we march
should
to
get away.
battle.
Right, cool. This is a Catholic city. We do
Blessed
not...
Lord, we thank you for delivering us. God has delivered us this victory.
Ah, it's under siege. We've got this under siege as well. Okay. So with...
There will be much honor in defeating you,
With
noble
this
infidel.
here, even if they capture this,
Even
it's
if they
like,
do
joke's
not
on them, there's
deserve
plague here.
I will offer the infidels a fair fight.
Let me strike, my lord. We march on our victims. Sooner or later, they
Don't
will
think we'd want to
repent,
assault
my lord.
that. Just starve them
When
out
shall
for the
we
time being.
attack the walls then, my lord?
Yes,
Why don't you attack him
orders.
and try
Onward,
to gain another general?
as my lord wills. We march to battle. The day is ours, Lord. The enemy are beaten. Yes,
Can't go back.
Your Majesty.
yes. I look forward to
Send the
fighting
cavalry
you.
up ahead.
Majesty.
Yes,
Hopefully they can defeat him.
yes, yes, Lord. This is where we shall meet the enemy.
You general.
The day is ours. Orders.
Your
And
orders,
good, that'll stop
noble
him
one.
from revolting.
It is an honor to lead these armies.
From defecting.
Orders? Yes, lord.
Yes, my lord. Bringing our troops together.
March. A good day's march ends.
Some mail nuts as well, I suppose. We want to just get cavalry so I can
Yes.
move quickly. Infantry will slow us down. Just get up to the front lines.
Your orders, noble one. We will engage
Yeah,
them
you better run,
honorably,
bitch.
my lord. A most honorable victory, my noble lord.
So how many units do we need?
Your orders, noble one.
Okay, what am I do?
Your
Put a
orders,
fort
noble
here.
one.
I know that they can very
Your
easily just
orders,
land
noble
there
one.
by sea.
We shall
doesn't
not
matter.
surrender this position, my lord.
And
Your
I'll put
orders,
that guy in
noble
there.
one.
He doesn't cost that much.
Orders.
Your orders, noble one.
Yes,
Your orders, noble one.
orders. March.
And how many do we need to
Your
hit?
orders,
5.
noble one.
Yes. Orders. Onward. Virgin armies.
That
Your
was too many.
orders, noble one.
Your Majesty.
Yes, my lord.
Your orders, noble one.
Onward.
Looks like he'll have to stay in the area just until we can manage the public order a bit better. It's probably just due to, of course, religious problems.
Your orders,
Yeah,
Noble
that
One.
being a citadel, we really do need to just starve that out. If we auto-resolve that, very high chance of defeat. This Danish army here is a little bit of a concern. We've got loads of generals here. Okay, let's reinvest this money back into the settlement so that we can continue to improve our economy. Over here as well.
Yes?
Yep, you reconnect with him.
Combining forces, my lord.
Let's head
Orders?
down this way.
March! Who do I face? Yes, marching.
They should probably try and stick together because we don't know what's out
Approaching,
here.
my lord. Camping here, my lord.
And it could be dangerous.
An honor.
Alright, once again, we... Oh, okay, that's the English. Sending the diplomat over to the Danes to try and get a peace settlement.
Today's journey ends. Don't worry, my lord.
That was lucky.
Someone to see? Today's journey ends.
Okay, that'll do it. Let's move on. Now, since the Pope is quite old, this is probably just going to be the only episode with him, and it may not even be a full 90-minute episode. I guess we'll just wait and see. Because we will only probably have about 8 turns with him. 16 at the most. Well, the odds are quite in our favour, but look at his command, so... I don't know, 50-50? Guess not. Crushed him. Execute prisoners
The
because
day
of...
is ours, Lord. The enemy are beaten.
Now what does Portugal want? Nothing. So we're rank 1 with everything now. So if we look at the College of Cardinals, the majority of them are ours. We have the majority of vote, so when the Pope dies,
Your will.
soon, we control the vote. Oh, so we have to go up this way, of course, because the river's blocking the way.
Yes, lord.
Your Majesty.
March.
Yes? Orders?
That should do for the time being. I think you can get some, like, militia cavalry up here. From here. I mean, they're crap, but... to make do. And these will meet him as he comes up this way. So I'll recruit more from here as well.
Your orders, number one.
Well, public order here plummeted.
Your orders, number one.
Alright. You're gonna need
Your
to
orders, number one.
move
Of
him out of
course,
the
my
way.
lord. Yes.
Put the army
Yes,
in the
my
fort.
Securing this
And
position with
oh
honor.
jeez, even
Your
that's not very
orders,
good.
number one.
We've already got a priest here. Just, I mean, just a little bit of extra militia in here might make a bit of a difference. Probably not, though. I think it's just a lot of enemy spies. Maybe if I recruit a spy to sort of counter-espionage, that might help a little bit.
Name thy enemy, lord. My lord. Should we
Okay,
spare
not really
any
after
of them?
that army.
We show little mercy.
Actually,
They
let me try
deserve
this.
none. We shall send them to hell, yes? Move out. Yes! Closing for battle.
Release them.
The day is ours. The enemy
Sort of a
are
draw
beaten.
out.
Let me strike, my lord. Command me. My lord, should we spare any of them?
That just thins them out a little
Chance
bit.
to- Victory! Who do I face? We shall send them to hell or worse! March! Sooner or later, they will relent, my lord. When shall we attack the walls then, my lord? Name thy enemy, lord.
Yeah, I think we should just starve them out.
Your will.
Four turns until surrender there. So then there would only be one other settlement that the Spanish hold. Where's my diplomat? I mean, I already gave them a peace option recently.
An honor. We suspect
I'll give
you
them
will
another
waste our
chance.
Time. You had better. No.
I mean,
You
it's
must think
that's a
I'm
pretty good
foolish,
offer, I
but
think.
diplomacy
Oh wait, no, they've got
failed
another
us
one
this
down here.
day.
Valencia. That's fine. They want to secure Spain. Well, at least from Spain. I mean, there's still Portugal here. They will declare war on us at some point. We'll come down here and resume hostilities against the Moors. Okay, I think I'll once again invest my money into construction so that we can improve our economy and improve the types of units we can get. Okay, I should probably build something there. So what's the problem? It's just far away from the capital. And a lot of squalor. Suppose that helps a little bit. Okay, moving on.
The enemy fleet attacks us.
Oh, I wasn't expecting to win that,
Our
but
fleet is victorious.
that's good. Sure, why not? When was there a crusade? Oh, right. That's what I was gonna get this guy to do.
Yes?
Oh, it was such a long time ago that I forgot. Ah, right, yeah, I was gonna get him to join the crusade. I mean, I probably still could. I mean, the big problem here, though, is that it's... Let's see. 1, 2, 3 turns in the wrong direction.
Orders? Yes?
And that's what the fleet is for,
Your orders?
to take them there. Ah, fuck it, let's join the crusade.
Your will.
We've got Europe under control. So yeah, just want cavalry because I really need to get moving.
Your
quickly.
orders, noble one.
No cavalry
Your
there.
orders, noble one. With God's blessing and yours, we march
I have to fight the battle manually,
God
but
hath
obviously
granted
not
his
a big
faithful
concern.
this victory.
So at one turn we
God
made our way
will
back
be
to
with us,
Rome.
men.
Bit of a 3-turn detour, you know. The new Pope taking the tour of northern Italy. Let's just roleplay that and say that was the case. Like I said, it's probably been quite a few weeks since I've played this. I forgot that was what I had planned. This is usually why whenever I do a campaign, I binge it so that I don't forget things like that. Because, you know, if there's 2 weeks between me recording an episode, so much would have happened, you know, in other things that I would forget the fact that, oh, wait, I remember I was supposed to go on a crusade with this Pope. I fucking forgot. But if I do like 50 episodes over a period of a week, I don't forget those things. Maybe like minor details, like, oh yeah, I forgot that, you know, I had one unit sitting out in the middle of nowhere. It's not really a big deal though. But like I said, I needed a bit of a break.
The enemy flees the
This is
battle.
Rebels, we don't need to
Run down those.
This is a clear. Blessed Lord, we thank you for delivering.
Yes, man.
Yeah, he's gonna get on the boat there as quickly as possible. I mean, the
Your orders,
crusade will
number one.
last, you know, a good long while. But he's got 2 years before he hits old age, and at old age, that's when they could die. So we might get that. Jeez, 4 turns until he gets. I mean, he might live to 62. He might live to 63. He might die at 60. We might get there and just die straight away. Now, if I had left straight away, I'd probably be there by now. But like I said, I forgot. I feel like our military is under control for the time being. If we hire too many units, our economy is going to tank.
Orders?
So you just come here
Yes, my
and just
lord.
keep
This
them
is
under
where we
siege.
shall meet the
Stop them
enemy.
from doing anything.
Laying siege.
Attacking a
Time to take the
citadel,
walls, my lord.
very risky. Good. The plague here is gone. Pretty minor mining there. Let's go to cathedral. Actually, no. Go for council chambers. Provides more public order, and I'm sure since it was a Catholic settlement, it's not really out of control.
Your orders,
So
noble
yeah,
one.
now you're going to come over here
Of course, my
and
lord.
help us defeat the
Your
Danish.
orders, noble one. As you wish. Forming 2 armies. Your orders, noble one. Establishing a tireless watch here, Lord. Your orders, noble one.
These guys here, which were meant to go to the Pope, but obviously we turned around. I'll send them up here to support these armies against the Danish.
We continue tomorrow, my lord.
And what about... Okay, so we got this under control, but you know, if they ever send a bunch of spies in there, we could be in big trouble. So I think we just hold down the fort for the time being, get the Catholicism up, get the base public order up, and then we can think about moving. I mean, we've got the Byzantines by the balls. I think they've only got like 1 or 2 settlements left, maybe Constantinople and Nicosia. That's it. So try and root out corruption, increasing public order. Gotta make that cash. Okay, all good. Let's move on.
My lord, the enemy lays siege. What shall we do?
So nothing interesting going on. Someone came under siege, but I've already forgotten which one. Any troops got public order issues, I'll need to buff up the garrison though. If we could take Jerusalem, that'll be really good. Extra 15% public order faction-wide. And also, any damage that we can do to the Egyptians is also good. Okay. The other factions probably aren't allowed to join the Crusade because they're all excommunicated. So what settlement came under siege? Oh, the Cordoba again.
Infidel.
He's already lost a major battle there. Pretty sure if he was to attack again, he'll fail. I don't think I need to reinforce it. So over here, public order went downhill. Total more than double garrison, probably up get us to extra 10%. So that's not really helping much.
Your Majesty.
Onward! Yes! Move out!
I really need to build up the barracks here at Bruges.
Your orders, noble one. We will engage them honorably, my lord.
You...
God has granted his faithful this victory.
And now, come over here and
God will be with us, men. To battle!
help him reinforce the
Without
city.
question, we shall begin the siege. Besieging forces reporting, my lord. Your orders, noble one. With God's blessing and yours.
Yes. Plotting course now, my lord.
Your orders, noble one. Holding at once, noble lord.
Okay, so I don't think we need to disembark. This is one of the largest navies in the world, I think. So we can just keep going.
Yes, my lord.
So next turn he'll be 59
This
years
is as
old.
far as we go today, my lord.
And I could throw an
Yes.
extra ship it. Oh, it's got 9. Maybe if I just recruit a couple of extra from here. As they're coming down here, we can just add them to
Your
it.
orders?
We may need to just go straight for Jerusalem, because he's going to die of old age soon. And then I'll have to send another one straight from Rome if I want to continue the crusade. Which I'd rather just get this over with. Anyway, Jerusalem doesn't seem particularly well defended. The problem then is trying to actually hold on to it. Again, I don't feel like I need to increase my military size. So let's reinvest into our cities to make them more orderly and more profitable. And what I'll do here at Florence is create like a stack of cavalry that are ready to go for when the next pope is around. You know, actually the Knights Hospitaller would have been good to send against the Egyptians, but oh well, like I said, I forgot what I was doing. No, there's no need for that. Okay, moving on. So yeah, just continue to starve out those settlements just because it's safer. I mean, if I fought the battles manually, I could very easily defeat the garrison. But with auto-resolve, there's no guarantee, especially considering these are citadels. Sure, why not? Also, I was just thinking, since we got so many generals here, why don't I send
Your orders, noble one.
people to come and govern these settlements that are having issues?
Your orders, noble one. Your orders, noble one. Your orders, noble. Your orders, noble one.
Yes, my lord.
Okay, we probably need to make him land sometime this time. Oh man, should I cut through
Is it
this?
not obvious I am your foe, infidel?
Go around them.
Leave me be.
I think
infidel.
sinking them will be fine.
Empty.
Closing to engage, my lord.
So if I go around them, it'll slow things down.
Victory!
They're actually allies.
Yes.
So they are.
Your orders?
Okay, I just need him to step off just for a
Bless you,
moment,
Back on
so that he can
right.
go or
Your
get some
orders,
mercenaries,
noble one.
but get off and on the crusade. Otherwise, we're going to take desertion. It's kind of hard to desert while you're at sea, but they find a way to do it anyway.
Your orders, noble one.
Yes. Your orders? Yes. Plotting course now, my lord. We shall continue tomorrow, my lord. Your orders?
He's 59 years old. It's a race against the clock there.
Your orders, noble one.
Let's hire some mercenaries to buff up our strength here to prevent them from trying to lift this siege. So this here's got one more turn left to go. We probably could assault it, given how weak it is now. But why risk it? Having come this far. We're in no rush because it's been slowed down by 4 times. It's only the year 1131. We've only been playing for 50 years. Plenty of time. Absolutely no rush at all. And we should develop that up first, because it's got public order issues. Oh good, let's move on. Oh, they're actually going to sally out. Well, with them selling out, they don't get the defensive bonus from being inside the castle. So this should be an easy win. There we go.
Blessed Lord, we thank you for delivering us. God be praised
Ooh,
for
I
blessing
can't
us
see
with victory.
what the public order's like. So, because they're Catholic, I'm going to occupy it. It's a castle, we're okay. Castles are usually pretty easy to maintain public order. Especially if it's of your religion. Can't hurry up. That is a massive blow to Spain for them to lose a citadel like that. Because there was a large army in there too that starved out. And so... Scotland... are they declaring war here? I can't remember if I was already at war with them or not.
To the walls! We are besieged!
I didn't think they were going to win.
The day is ours, Lord.
They're going to keep
The
throwing
enemy
more
are
and more
beaten.
troops at Cordoba. So we need to buff up the defenses there. Crusade grows. Portugal, yeah, well, they're not excommunicated.
Yes, my lord. Prepare to board and engage. Our fleet is victorious.
Okay, we're actually really close to Alexandria, so
orders?
maybe if we dropped off here, captured Alexandria, since it should be on the way. It's on this side of the river here, I think.
Full sails.
Bless you, Lord. Back on dry land. Your orders, noble one.
I just realized I brought no infantry.
Your orders, noble one. We will engage them honorably, my lord. Without...
Yes. Full
So we
sail.
can come here, sack the city, and then move on to Jerusalem. Doesn't matter if it revolts. We'd still make an absolute ton of cash out of that. So, yep, Scotland just declared war on me.
Your orders, noble one.
So let's try and lift
Orders.
this siege.
God will be with us, men. To battle!
We'll let them off with a warning for this one.
God has granted
Silly of them
his
to make the
faithful
attack in the
this
first place.
victory. Your orders, noble one.
If Bruges comes under attack, I'll send these troops to go and assist it. Actually, I'll send
Yes, Your Majesty.
them to go maintain public order.
March!
Okay, next stop, Leon.
Your orders, noble one.
Your Majesty.
Maybe not. Okay, the public order is actually not that bad. Like 70% won't actually riot.
Your orders, noble one. We will engage them honorably, my lord. A most honorable victory, my noble lord. Of course, my lord.
Okay, where's my diplomat?
An order? Yes, my
And
lord.
where's the Spanish diplomat? Do want to give them the... There it is. Give them the option for peace. Of course they won't take it.
Is it me with whom you wish to speak?
Same with the Danes.
Trustworthy foe.
Give them the
What
offer.
lies
They
do
won't
you bring
accept
us
it.
then? Never. Our talks seem pointless.
So we have to kill them.
Your orders, noble one.
Okay, once again, I think reinvesting in the settlements. We don't need to raise new armies or increase the army size is what we've got. Oh, except for Cordoba. At least that plague managed to lower the population a little bit. I guess that helped them out. Okay, practically got no cash left. Anything I purchase is a waste of money in these settlements, we'll just do it anyway. Okay, moving on. Imagine if the Pope dies next turn. I really hope I can at least get him to Jerusalem. What if we were to exterminate Alexandria? No, I don't think that would be worth it. I'm not really big on extermination in this game unless it's like a really small settlement. Because it destroys destroys most of the buildings. It takes a long time to rebuild them. Population grows back relatively quickly.
Your orders, noble one.
So he's now
Your orders,
60
number
years
one.
old, so he could die at any moment now. But here we are at Alexandria. It's a large city, it'd be worth a lot to sack.
With God's blessing and yours,
don't really have an
we
ideal
march
army for
to
this.
battle.
But
Be ready to give all for God and kingdom men. To
capturing the city, even if just for a couple of turns, and even letting it revolt, because it will revolt. It should revolt back into the hands of rebels. Not back into the hands, but into the hands of rebels. Okay, I'll just listen to his speech. It's probably nothing though.
By our Holy Father in heaven, I spy a parcel of rogues over there that would benefit from being dead.
Yeah, that was totally worth it. What? Okay. I can't put troops up on the wall, so they can't adequately defend this. Yeah, they don't anyway. Just knock down the gate. Now, I'm going to need the Sudanese tribesmen for when we get to Jerusalem, because I need people to, I wonder if I can get some more mercenaries when I arrive there. There might be unhorsed knights available.
Our men have reached the gate with the battering ram. Our men have done well. The gates have fallen.
Suppose I'll bring in the mercenary Frankish knights. I'll have them walk so they're not tired. I know I don't usually do that. And I'll bring some more around here. Oh god, it's gonna take forever. I think I might actually keep them alive so that I can leave them as garrison in the hope that maybe the public order might be okay. I might just pause the recording while this is going on because this could take 5 minutes as they walk their way through here. People often ask, why do I run everywhere? Because I can't fucking sit around waiting for these guys to do that all the time. Oh my god, just sitting there for ages watching these guys slowly move there, and fatigue doesn't even matter that much. Alright, so I want you to come and stand here and sort of like suck up a charge. And I'll have these guys move around their back. What, is he not going to move? Okay, he's not going to move. I'll do this.
My lord! Our men have taken control of the city!
I mean, that... Oh, hang on. Yeah, there you go. That should do it. They're not going to charge, but we've got them completely surrounded. The Pope's here just to make sure these guys don't rout.
The battle is in our favor. If we remain true, only half the enemy force remains.
They absolutely wrecked him. They didn't take any damage, really.
The enemy general lies dead. Good riddance to that desert dog. All of Christendom will be awed by the victory we have won here today.
The day is ours. The enemy are beaten. Noble lord, we have conquered.
Should I sack it? Or should I what am I thinking? Of course I'm going to sack it. Sending all that money back to... oh my god. Yeah, the public order here is fucked. I can only maintain public order if they all stay here. But actually, he might be a problem here in terms of public order. Let me just see.
Your orders? Closing to engage, my lord.
allies.
Victory!
Yes? Yes?
Didn't improve it or anything. So... it's got garrison bonus of 45%. I suppose when we capture Jerusalem as well, we'll get an additional bonus.
Orders. Yes, my lord.
So we might... I mean, it's going to riot this turn, but maybe not next turn.
Plotting course now, my lord.
Yes, my lord. Leading the men ashore.
Okay, plenty of infantry here. And the defenses are cavalry, so that makes things easy.
We will engage them honorably, my lord. Without question, we shall begin the siege. Besieging forces reporting, my lord. With God's blessing and yours, we march to battle.
What I'll probably do before I launch the attack is actually take the mercenary Frankish knights out, move them on the side, and hire more of these mercenaries, because once we've captured the city, we won't be able to. And then with him, we'll just try and capture as much of this area as possible, and if nothing else, just loot the fuck out of it, just so I can get the money back over to Italy, so I can reinvest. Okay, the governor here died, so... I don't seem to have any spare governors anywhere. Here's one.
Your orders, noble one.
I'll send him to Dijon, though.
Your orders, noble one.
Anyway, all I have to do is lower taxes to keep it under control. Now, of course, let's just double check to make sure we sacked a majority Muslim. Yeah, we did. And what about this? There's no Catholicism there, so I can sack it with a clear conscience. No, trying to maintain public order here. I think best way is to build up the church.
Your orders, noble one.
Sizable force there. think my army's bigger.
God will be with us, men! To battle! Blessed Lord, we thank you for delivering us.
Mercy.
Your orders, noble one.
The word
Your
sticks in
orders,
my
noble
mouth
one.
saying mercy. Anyway. But we're going to need reinforcements now. How many troops
Your
does it need?
orders, noble
6.
one.
So an additional 3 here. And that'll keep Cordoba under keep it safe from the Moors for the time being. So Frankfurt's going downhill in terms of public order. Now I can't move the knights out. It seems like I'd really need them now.
Orders, Your Majesty.
Who do I
Okay.
face?
Considering these guys are just about ready to launch a counter-attack here, it might be in our best interest to just launch this attack.
Your orders, noble one. Let me
And hope for
strike,
the best.
My lord.
Odds are in our favour. He's
Spare
crappy
any of
captain.
them.
Victory is ours.
We show little mercy. They deserve none.
Yeah,
We
occupy
have
them.
crushed your orders, noble one.
Good. This guy here can't reinforce. They can't reinforce each other, so if I just attack and make him
We
go
will
away.
engage them honorably, my lord. A most honorable victory, my noble lord.
Yeah.
Of course, my
If he
lord.
attacks us, the reinforcements here will come and save him. And now we can reinforce from this position.
Your orders, noble one.
Yes.
Yes?
Okay. I'll come over here, just build a fort, just because. Why not?
Hiding our forces from enemy eyes, my lord. Your will. Preparing defensive fortifications, my lord. Orders?
Maybe they'll attack that instead of my army. And that guy's just taking up a slot in my army, so I didn't need him anymore. Next, do some construction and then we'll move on. Okay, moving on. What's this? New mission, blockade port? No, I don't bother with that crap. So Alexandria riots. Public orders... actually not bad. Because we'll get some of it back once that's been rebuilt. Once we capture this, we'll get a bonus of 20%, so that'll take it to... Hang on, let me just start this again. It's currently at 30%. Repairing the town hall here will provide 10 public order, so that'll bring it to 45%. That's not losing its public order bonuses. Okay, so 45%. The triumph bonus is what, 20%? I can't even remember. I never used to rely on it. So that brings it to from 45 to 65, plus additional 15. That's 85%. Sorry, 80%. So it should maintain public order. All we need to do is get it to 70 to stop it from revolting. Now it's a temporary solution. We do need to fix this, but at least it's a start. So this is going to provide us with an additional 10% public order. We've already got the church. An additional, what, 1% public or 1% conversion bonus rate is not going to help much. We've got the priest coming in there anyway. Can I recruit anything? Not yet. Soon though.
Your orders,
Okay,
Noble
so like
One.
I said, we're going to take the Crusader Knights out.
Yes.
Because I don't need them for this
Move
battle.
out!
Your orders, Noble One.
And hire us. So I don't really care much about the religious fanatics. Those will be available after we win.
With God's blessing and yours, we march to battle.
Should be easy.
God will help the faithful prevail. We attack! Units, await my orders.
Didn't feel like listening to the speech. Now they've only got one possibility of a unit on the wall, so this will easily defeat them. Of course, going around the side
ladders are
exactly
now
where
in
they're not
place.
is a more efficient way to do it.
Walls are no
Role-playing,
match for
we're
valor
fine. We don't
and
need to
force
bother
of
with
arms.
super efficiency.
Our men have reached the gate with the battering ram. It is unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men have done well. The gates have fallen.
Okay, so the next ones are horse archers, so I think I'll send in the Crusader Knights, since they're the most expensive to upkeep. Mamluk archers. And I'll send in the Mailed Knights as well.
Our soldiers have proved their worth today. The enemy's walls belong to us now.
Gonna push through there.
It is
It's still shooting.
unwise to praise the day before sunset. Our men have slain the Saracen general. Now we must send his men running back to the desert. The
Move and
enemy are
attack orders.
badly blood. Praise the Almighty.
There we go.
This is a clear.
The move and attack order is great if you just want to basically get a fight over with quickly, stop them from shooting. The longer that fight goes on, even though when you do the move and attack order you take more damage from
God
melee,
has granted
you
his
dish out more
faithful
damage.
this
It's
victory. Our
mainly
courage
needed when
has
you need to get the
prevailed.
fight over
These
quickly, which
lands
is
are
what we need to do
yours,
there.
my lord.
Big successful crusade, and Alexandria is not... Hang on. 80% exactly what I... Actually, no, it's more than that because... Oh, so this is actually 30%. Right, so that was wrong. So that'll give us... That'll go down by 5% a turn. So we've bought ourselves 2 turns before it riots again. Actually, maybe a bit more than that because this will provide an extra 10% when that's repaired. So maybe 4 turns we've got to fix that up, which is enough time to build this. And of course, the more we can spread Catholicism, the more this will go down. We're working on it. Okay.
Your
now,
orders, noble one.
Orders.
leave behind the majority of the spearmen.
Orders. Your Majesty. Yes,
Your orders, noble one.
Your Majesty. Yes, onward. Bringing our troops together. Orders.
2 of these.
Yes, my lord.
Leave the rest here.
Your orders, noble one.
Egyptian capital of Gaza. How old is he now?
Your orders, noble
60
one.
years old. Okay. That'd be a lot easier to take, because we do lack infantry. I mean, I could bring these guys in as well.
Your orders, noble one. Your orders,
I think
noble
we'll go
one.
for this, just because it's easier.
God will be with us, men. To battle! Without question, we shall begin
Yeah,
the
just one
siege.
load of Mamluk archers, that'll be easy to deal
Besieging
with.
forces reporting, my
And if he's
lord.
still alive after that, because
Your
he's
orders,
will be
number
turning
one.
61, we can double back around and attack Gaza. So how many settlements do we have now? 44. So we're almost at halfway through the campaign. Halfway being at 50 settlements. However, once we get like 50 settlements, that's basically half the map. We're going to be able to steamroll everyone, more so than what we already are doing. Especially if I'm not fighting a lot of these battles manually, so the pace will start to pick up.
Your orders, number one. With God's blessing and yours, we march to battle. Blessed Lord, we thank you for delivering us. We will engage them honorably, my lord. A most honorable...
Onward! Combining forces, my lord.
Alright, that should be enough for us to head up there.
Make camp, men. We rest here.
But we should definitely keep recruiting. Now, what about Valencia? Okay, I need to buff up our strength here. And then I'll send them south to Valencia to finish off Spain once and for all. Unless, of course, they ask for peace, in which case
Yes, my lord. We will listen, but I cannot
I'd be
say
happy
we
to
will
offer
agree.
reconciliation, but
How
they just
could you
don't want
ask
it.
more
And
damage
they're
than
bankrupt as
good
well.
was
What do they
done?
think they can continue fighting me? I'm filthy rich and powerful. The AI in terms of diplomacy is very dumb. It's always been dumb. And it still is dumb, especially in, you know, later Total Wars. And especially in the early Total Wars. It just hasn't improved, really. It's probably the one area where Total War has stayed exactly the same. Retarded diplomacy AI. In some areas, Total War has improved. With the newer Total Wars, I would say battle has improved. Campaign has gone down. Diplomacy, the same. Retarded AI. Sometimes I wonder though, because I think they do put quite a bit of effort in to program the AI. Are they like, the way that the AI behaves, is that intentional? Because if it's intentional, it's like intentionally programming a retarded AI. Yeah, we'll make the AI really, really, really not open to any agreements, even if they're like totally losing a war. We'll make them ultra stubborn and make them attack people that are way stronger than them. That sounds like a good AI. Total War's not known for its good AI. Even the battle AI now is, you know, it's just rush tactics, which I suppose gets better results, but that doesn't mean the AI is better. They've just resorted to a better AI tactic, which is, you know, let's just throw our forces at the enemy rather than just sit there, because when they just sit there, that's like the worst AI. Because it's so easy to just pick them apart with archers and artillery, or, you know, pick off units one at a time with horse sandwiches. Alright, let's move on. Hang on, did I build...
Your
siege
orders,
with-
number
yeah,
one.
okay, cool.
God will be...
My lord, the fleet is under attack.
I forgot about them, they didn't matter. We need to recruit some troops at Cagliari, obviously. See, that's the great thing about forts. It's like
This is not good.
it's like a giant pile of
The enemy
shit,
have
and they're
laid
flies,
siege
and they're just so
upon us.
attracted to it. Like, ooh, look at that, a giant pile of shit. I might go sniff it. Even though it totally didn't block the road towards Hamburg.
Rallying our forces. Leaving the army, my lord.
Well, like I said, when they hit around 60 years old, it's any moment from there when they die. So, he did what he needed to do. Which one shall we choose? Okay, so the next one is Pope Benencasa. And Toledo. Oh, you fucking turd. Jeez. Well, that severely hinders my plan to attack Leon. But, you know, I can build up my forces again. Unfortunately, their troops weren't in the area, so they didn't suffer anything. But that's okay. Anyway, that is the end of this episode, because that's the end of that Pope. The next Pope is Pope Fuck me, that's what his name is. I'll see you next time, fuckers.